first time I ever got up on a box and danced and had my first dollar stuffed into a Speedo, I was hooked. You know, I love to dance, first of all. But when you're dancing on a dance floor, you're either dancing with one person or the people who are just around you, which is fine. But when you're up on an elevated platform, you're dancing with everybody. I always knew that if I could get up on another level and dance, that I can dance all night. You know, and that's the way it's been since that first time at the bistro in Chicago when I got up there and had my first dollar, which I still have, by the way. This has been going on throughout my whole life. One day I was walking down 7th Avenue South and I passed this printing firm and there was a coffee table. And someone, I was just seeing it through the glass from this outside sidewalk, someone picked up this thing on the coffee table and opened it up. I thought, what is that? And I stopped and I saw them doing it. I thought, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So I went in and picked it up and started playing with it. I thought, this is really cool. So I asked the people behind the desk, you know, what is this? And they said, oh, somebody who works here picked that up at a shop over on Greenwich Avenue. So I just thought, that would be kind of a neat thing to dance with, maybe. So I went to that shop on Greenwich Avenue, and he not only had the ball, but he had it in a glow-in-the-dark variety. This one was like this dark blue that I'd seen, but he had a glow-in-the-dark with all the ultraviolet lighting. This could really be something, you know. So I bought it and took it home. Of course, you know, being the ingenious gay that I am, I decided to add mirrors to it too. And so on all the pivot points, I put little mirrors, which makes me essentially a living disco ball. And so I decided to take it out for its first time out for the Black Party at Roseland Ballroom. I remember getting on stage, and I was kind of at the back of the stage because there are a lot of people up there dancing, and just waiting for a good song to come on. And all of a sudden, I don't remember what the song was, but I thought, this is it, this is the one. And it seemed like, I love the universe, the way it works, the people just sort of parted to allow me just like to move to the front. And I did, and I got it, and started dancing with it, but held it small until the music blew, and then I blew, you know, with this, and started spinning it. And I was unprepared for the response, because all of a sudden, all these hundreds of people, and thousands maybe, just stopped. And they were all pointing, what is, you know, and because what I didn't realize was that spinning this ball around, it looks more like I'm spinning a ball of light than it does anything solid. And so, and of course, people on drugs and that, you know, so they're high anyway, but they're seeing this guy up there dancing with this. And it was like, it was the missing piece. I'd been dancing like this all these years with nothing in my hands. So it was like I trained myself for this, and it was a natural extension of me. That was probably about 20 years ago. And so throughout the 20 years, you know, I've done this in so many places. It's an energy thing for me, and I've done this on, we go on gay cruises now, and I'm referred to as the man with the ball, which I always worry makes me sound like I've got one big testicle, but you know, it's still, you know, I'm the man with the ball. I've been on the streets here in New York, and people will come up and say, excuse me, are you the man with the ball? And so I guess this is part of my legacy, and I don't mind it, because I really enjoy being the man with the ball. And as I've gotten into my advanced years now, I do have in the back of my mind, you know, when's it time to quit? You know, when have they seen me enough? When are they saying, oh my God, her again, get her down from there with that damn ball? But as recently as last year, we were at the Rapido party in Amsterdam, and I looked down, and there's this beautiful cherubic face with a beard, you know, and that, and sparkling eyes, and going like this to me. So I leaned down, and he says, promise me something. And I didn't even know who he was, but I said, sure, what? He said, promise me you'll never stop doing that. And I said, okay, you know, so now I've made a promise that I won't. My husband, Eric, says that between Michael's ball and his mouth, we meet everybody, you know, and it's true. I mean, some of our best friends are people who came up to me because of the ball, you know, and so some of the closest people in our lives now have it all started with the ball. For me, parties, circuit parties, the whole thing is a spiritual experience. It is communing not only with these people out here, but, and this is the other part, the metaphysical part of it, I never go out dancing without talking to my buddies on the other side. When I'm up there dancing and connecting with these people, I know that I'm connecting with those people too, and that they're just coming through me, and I'm spreading them out and then pulling the others in, and like connecting a spiritual past to a spiritual presence. And that's what I'm doing up there. I feel like I'm a conductor. And the ball just makes it a little easier because it's an attention-getting thing. So I know there must be people who look at me and say, oh my God, does he ever have a need for attention? It isn't that at all. It's the fact that it is the only place where I am fed by this spiritual energy constantly. And I can't not do it.